Is Feral Blossom, again continuing with Raaz Perfumes, the artisanal house from Pakistan. So here goes. So this costs approximately 146, so maybe $120 for 15 ml, roughly. This is another really great. This is another great scent profile. So this smells. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things actually that come through. So I'm getting like notes of cardamom, black pepper. There's supposed to be orange peel in there, which is something interesting. You don't normally get orange peel as a note, but that's the thing with artisanal perfumery. I'm also getting musk and some animalic tones at the base. So this one has Hindi oud, civet, grey ambergris, and musk at the base. It has two types of oud: Hindi oud, and Hainan oud. I'm not really sure what Hainan oud smells like, but I can tell you overall, it gives you this it gives you this fauna-based feeling, as in you're walking in to like a very lush, into lush fauna, wild fauna. That's the impression that it's giving me, with some dark undertones, and that makes sense because of the dark underlying scent profiles. And you can tell that this one is stronger. It has more strong ingredients and possibly concentration than the previous one I reviewed, which is why it's nearly like double the price, I guess. Yeah, it's beautiful. So as that opening note dries down, I sprayed it here earlier. So as that opening note dries down, which also includes jasmine, orange peel, cardamom, black pepper, it's beautifully blended. You will see what you get in the dry down in the next hour and a half or so is the darker base notes of castoreum, Hindi oud, grey ambergris, civet. Now, one thing to keep in mind overall for any of the perfumes at Raaz or artisanal perfumes that use natural ingredients is that their performance on these are not going to be as good as synthetic perfumes, and that's just a rule across the board, right? Synthetic perfumes perform way better, and natural perfumes or natural oils do not perform as well. That's just how it works with natural ingredients. But it's beautiful. Generally, one thing I've noticed about this house, let's say compared to Maxim, right, which I also have the full set of samples for, which I've not reviewed here, is that Maxim perfumes, for example, Indochine, which I've reviewed on the channel, and you should go check that out, is a lot more denser and stronger and darker overall. So the ingredients are and the oil is very, very potent, you can tell. And it would overwhelm someone who's maybe not as used to darker ingredients, who's not as used to animalic scent profiles, or just darker artisanal profiles. I have not tried the samples even in passing, the other ones apart from the two that I've reviewed yesterday and today, Feral Blossom. What I can say about this overall, even though this is much stronger than the previous one I reviewed yesterday, overall they're lighter in profiles, and these are more, and even this one, even though it has Hindi oud, there's no animalic profile, there's no fecal profile. It just feels high quality and artisanal in every sense of that word, meaning a really great entryway. Even price wise, it's better, right, than Maxim perfumes. It seems to be better anyway. I have not done the math, but I can't remember if it was a 50 ml of Maxim perfumes that was 400 or 500. Don't quote me on that. Please go check the actual prices of these products, Maxim perfume. But overall, if you're not looking for a super dense, dark performing scent profile, but you're looking for really great, beautiful, natural looking scent profiles with amazing ingredients, and I'll post the ingredients somewhere, maybe in the chat, hopefully. You will see, this is a brand that you can explore, especially because the samples are reasonable and very reasonably cheap as well. And yeah, I encourage anyone who's looking into this, if you have the means, to try the samples or share the samples across multiple folks if you can't afford to get them by yourself. But yeah, it's absolutely amazing, and this would be like amazing to layer as well with other actual oud based oils and perfumes. This is what my ambition is, to find, when I find these gems, It's to eventually buy the big bottles, to mark them, eventually buy the big bottles when I get to them, because I'm not really all about hurrying through to buying these super immediately, because I like to explore what I have in my collection, finish those, and then explore like how next to what next to purchase, because as opposed to like having the collection go broader and broader, that is the intention anyway. It doesn't always play out as elegantly as that. I might do a different video at some point about how to avoid addiction and use this method that I've been trying to use to temper that somewhat, because I see that a lot of folks online are suffering from this addiction of perfumes, and a lot of it stems from listening to influencers and folks push things, send profiles and scents that they may not even like, but they may just be making money off or obliged to say a certain few things about. Either way, topic for a separate day. Feral Blossom, another great artisanal perfume. Yeah, it's really giving me that fauna feel, that natural wildflower fauna, like wild forest fauna sort of feel, coupled with that dark profile now that it's dried down just a little bit from the beginning of the video. So that's really it for me. And let me know if you guys have tried anything like this, and what you think of this profile.